If you want to know different digital painting styles in the Procreate app, just keep on watching. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia from Akaihana Art, and for this community I create videos about illustration, design and creative planning in general. So if you like this kind of topics, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you won't miss a bit. Hello you guys, this is a really exciting kind of video because today I'm going to show you different digital painting styles that I have seen out there in other illustrators and on the internet, in Instagram. And this is a video that I wanted to do because myself, I've been practicing painting in different styles in this quarantine time, and I want you to do the same because we have to improve our art always. And so yeah, this is going to be for Procreate app. I want you to practice this in your sketches and see which one do you prefer. You can mix them up, you can develop your own and improve your painting styles. Also, please grab paper and pen because I'm going to be telling you which brushes I'm going to use. Those are the ones who come with the Procreate app. So, there's only one that it doesn't come with the Procreate app, but you can download it for free from the webpage. So there's no excuses for you to say no to this practice, please. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to the Procreate app and start painting. Okay, you guys, this is a sketch that I did for a Valentine. And for this I used an Untitled pencil or technical pencil. Either one of these, I love them both. And for the color, I usually use a dark shade of red because I don't like black to sketch. I think it's too dark. I don't know, I don't like it. It's a personal choice. And okay, we're going to, the first part of this, we are going to do the inking part. And for the inking part, I used technical pencils in the inking brush set. And I will start going over the sketching layout. I'm trying to go between really thin lines and really wide lines, so it gives the eye the sort of the depth that it needs. For example, I use the thick lines when something is going to be on top of other things. For example, the chocolate part on top of the strawberry. That part is going to be thicker because I want the eye to think that part it's bigger, it's wider than the strawberry. So here it is, close up. Okay, you guys, for this painting style, I just paint everything in the layer underneath the inking. So I'm basically like in a coloring book, I just go over and paint the lines with the color that it goes, basically. The only difference is that when I do this sort of line work around the thing, I just transfer the color from the color palette to the things that I'm painting, and it fills everything with that same color, so I don't have to go over and painting like with another styles that I have in this video. So this will be like this all the time, painting. In this part, I changed my mind. I didn't like the color, it was too dark, so I alpha lock the layer and fill the layer with another color. It's easier than go over and paint. It's another trick. Maybe you might didn't know that. Okay, now I messed up here because that wasn't the color. I start coloring the adornments. I don't know, the color, the adornments for the chocolate. And I also alpha locked that one and started painting lights. The light part, so with the same color, I just painted the same color but lighter on top. And here I'm going to paint the leaves the same way. And this is how I paint. I used to paint, because now I'm looking for something else, something more textured. Right now I'm going to show you a speed paint of the other strawberry, because you already saw what I did with the first one. So this one is going to be really fast. I have to be honest and say that this way of painting, it's really fast. So if you want to paint things like stickers, it's going to be faster and really easy to do. Okay, this painting style is just a variation of the first one, and it's how I paint. That is, basically I just down the opacity of the inking layer, and I just go over with the color and I make it prettier, because we are not going to have line work. So I basically clean the painting part. I make sure the edges are okay. I erase something that doesn't look good, like this, and I go over on top of everything, making sure that it's polished. I'm here, I'm going over with the clearer, the lighter color, and here it is the variation of the last. Now I'm going to use a lighter or darker color, the color that I'm using, to create lines that gives the sensation of shadows, lights, corners, textures. Yes, so that way the illustration gain, it looks like three-dimensional, I think it's called. It looks, you see here, I'm painting the round parts, the outline parts of the seeds of the strawberry, and that looks like the light is hitting the seeds. Okay, here for the branches, I use a darker green and I paint the middle part and some textures for the branches. Here also I use a darker color to show that the chocolate part is different from the strawberry. And here underneath the branches I paint shadows because the branches are on top of the strawberry, and when it hits the light hits them, it makes a shadow underneath. So it's a little bit more realistic, even though it doesn't look real. It's a little bit more realistic, so I love it. So guys, for this painting style, we are going to use a watercolor brush. This doesn't come with the Procreate app, but it's in the Procreate webpage and you can download it for free. The description is in the description, there is the link, so you can go and download them. And the thing with this brush is that it's watercolor. And as you can see here, if you paint over, it's going to go darker. So we are having to go over and over and over until we have a shade of color that we like. It's not easy because it's really similar to watercolor. So you have to be very careful to create a nice color, otherwise it's going to look messy. Okay, you guys, so practice this one because it's not easy to use. Here is a spin painting because I have to go over and over and over again with the same color, and then I clean the residues that it leaves, because it's a really opaque, the opacity of this brush allows you to see the painting that you have below or on top, and if you don't clean those pieces, the color that you're painting on top is going to look it doesn't going to look good. So clean the extra parts. You're going to see me here for this painting go over and over again with the color in some parts because I didn't like how they turned out. So if you have to go over, that's why you have to paint Every single color you have to paint it in a different layer. So if you think that you have to go over with the same color to make it darker, you can go over with no problem. This painting style, I have seen Catnip. I don't know if you follow her. She's one of my favorite illustrators, and she uses this method. Perhaps it's not the same. Perhaps he uses, I don't know, another brush, watercolor brush. But I think I have seen her paintings, her speed paintings, and I have more or less the structure of her paintings figured out. So she does go over with Narindar pencil or technical pencil on top of her illustrations with one shade of color, not several as I did here, but I like more going over with a darker shade of the same color. It's really up to you. You can go over with just one color as the inking part that I did here. As I told you, it's up to you. You can mix them up, change some colors, change some ideas, make them your own. And I have to go over again with the same color because I didn't like the way it was. So yes, you guys, please practice these ideas, practice the basics that I teach you here. So here I go over, as I told you, with a darker shade of the same color as I usually do, and I painted the outline of the seeds with a lighter color to give the same effect. Those lines help me give the effect of a bite. You know, when you bite something, it leaves those lines in the fruit, here in the branches, with the same color but darker. Here I'm doing some textures on top of the branches, and here is how it turned out. It's not my favorite, but I really like the way it turns out. Okay, this is the final. For this one I used Narindar pencil. We are going to color it with the Narindar pencil. This pencil have a nice texture that looks like color pencil. And this is my favorite one, even though it looks kind of messy and you have to paint every single stroke and it takes ages to paint. It's my favorite, and it's the way I'm trying to paint right now because it leaves a really nice color pencil texture that I really like. Those empty spaces, I really like them. If you are tired of coloring like I am here, you can bend over a little bit the Apple pencil, and that way it gives you a bigger stroke, but it leaves bigger like empty spaces. So you might have to go over those empty spaces, but it's going to be less than the whole thing. I really like this one. I know that illustrators like Franerd or for example Cheyenne Barton use this type of coloring styles, and I really like them. I'm really inspired lately by Cheyenne Barton. She does such cute illustrations, so if you doesn't follow her or Franerd, please do. I will link links to these illustrators down below so you can go and check them out. But for the line work, I use the same. I use lighter colors or darker colors to make lights or to make shadows. Here I'm going over with the lighter color as always. I'm using the same technique for the bite, the same technique for the seeds. I'm going to use a dark color for the seeds, and then I go over with a really light color to paint the outlines. I really hope that this one is your favorite because I really like it. I really love it. And right now I'm painting like this. If you want to see a few of my later paintings with this style, you can go to my Instagram. The link is also down below. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find it useful, entertaining, and that you have been able to come up with something great out of this video. Please don't forget to tag me in your practice or your illustrations with the new painting styles. I really like to see them. My Instagram and other social media, it's down below. And I want also thank you because I just reached 500 subscribers in this channel. This community is growing and growing, and I'm so happy about that. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check out my Etsy store. It has a bunch of new digital brushes for Procreate that you can use for illustration, planning, or whatever you want to do. I also have a printable stickers that you can download and use in your scrapbook, your planner, your bullet journal, your whatever you want to paste them. If you like videos like this and you want to watch more videos about it, please give it a thumbs up and spread the love by sharing. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.